Hello, I'm David Kang, Vice Chancellor for Infrastructure and Sustainability at CU Boulder. I'm here with Brian Lindoerfer, Assistant Vice Chancellor of Facility Operations and Services, and a member of our Transportation Subgroup. Hi, Brian. It's great having you here. And let me thank you and your team for all the amazing work that you've done over the last several months to get the campus ready. Today, we wanted to talk about transportation and BUF buses. How will BUF buses operate this fall, and how will it be different from previous semesters?
Hi, Dave. First and foremost, thanks for having me, and thank you for recognizing our team. We have a great transportation team who supports the campus. As far as the BUF bus goes, BUF buses have traditionally been one of the primary modes of transportation our students rely on to get around campus. This fall, however, physical distancing requirements will reduce capacities on our buses to approximately 20% of normal. This means that access to our buses will be extremely limited, and most students will be better served by identifying alternate forms of transportation, which also helps reserve seating for passengers who need it, like those with disabilities.
What else do people need to know if they plan to ride buses this semester?
Well, we need to know that they need to plan for longer commute times. If buses are full, they'll have to wait for the next available bus. They'll need to be prepared. Wearing a face covering is mandatory on BUF buses and RTD public transit. In addition, we expect passengers to wear a mask and physically distance while waiting for buses at on and off campus stops. BUF bus routes information can be found on the Parking and Transportation web page. Real-time bus tracking and rider alerts for BUF buses and RTD transit services are available on the transit app.
So taking the bus isn't the only way to transit on campus or to campus. If there are fewer seats available on buses, how do you recommend people get to and around campus?
Campus teams have been working all summer to support this shift by adding B-cycle bike share stations, bike racks, and other bike infrastructure on campus, as well as rerouting and marking campus pathways for improved wayfinding. In addition, the class change period has been extended from the normal 10 minutes to 20 minutes to allow more time to transition between classes. We hope this will facilitate more biking and walking on campus. In addition, we're looking at many of our campus pathways, and in many cases, we are splitting them into separate pathways for walking and biking to keep those modes separated. We've also added signage across campus to help people navigate new routes.
Can you tell us where people can find more information about alternative modes of transportation on our campus?
I really think the best place to go is the Parking and Transportation website. It has a lot of great information that will help students, faculty, and staff identify the right form of transportation to meet their needs. For example, it has information on the B-Cycle bike share program, which offers free membership for students, faculty, and staff. It talks about the CU Environmental Center's bike program, has bike and walking route maps, and many other resources.
Brian, thanks for joining me today, and thank you again for all the work that you and the Transportation Subgroup are doing to get the campus ready for the fall.
Thanks, Dave. I appreciate you having me.
If you want to learn more about the measures we're taking to prepare our infrastructure to minimize the spread of COVID-19, please visit our infrastructure mitigation page on the Infrastructure and Sustainability website. Thank you and stay safe.